A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Quickly to the air is Burrow. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Motion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. This is taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Stretch the Eagles. 19 tight. Let go.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain
Here we go.
of 12. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he stopped immediately there. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Complete to Likely. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
In motion, Hill.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
A
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw is Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll have this past the 30. They're going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On point, ready? Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Robinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 12.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
11.
Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing is Ward. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Vikings at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. It's always tough to look at.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Ward. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
10 yards to go.
Get up. Hey, smash. 70 Lions. Go.
To the air again, Ward. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals 21, Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a fully scored deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, the incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
He'll try and do this himself. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash.
Throwing again here, Ward. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. He'll get that complete to Franklin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway. And it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Ready?
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ready?
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Ready? Like it. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Ward to throw for it on fourth. Move in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
First and 10 at the
Ward again. Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 line. Hut, hut.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ready.
Second and 7.
Come on. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score. Bengals 28, Vikings 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. And the Bengals first down.
180. What is that? 12.
Here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Burrow. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Warren, a final shot before break. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
60 Maverick, 60 Bronco 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air again, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Colston Loveland, 28 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bengals 28, Vikings 14. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now, Ward. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gun. 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Burrow looking to pass. throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here, 11. Got it. 180. Legs hot. Stop.
They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
To Tyreek Hill. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here 3rd and goal.
12. Stop.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to be touched down short of a 1st. And it's 4th down coming up.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Isaiah Likely taking it in. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Vikings 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to pull it off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Ward. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Ward. Under pressure, and they got to him again. losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Third down.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Ward. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
18, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Ward on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
On second and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Third and 20.
10-yard loss on that play. And it's third down. Third and
They'll look to throw here. Man, that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bengals 42, Vikings 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To throw is Ward. In trouble, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack.
Brings up second and 16. At the
From the gun, here's Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down.
79 Broncos.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense,